Hey, what's up guys, Tomcat here, and today I'm bringing you my first video of Forza Horizon Rally Pack coverage. Now, the Rally Pack is highly anticipated. A lot of people have been waiting for it. I know that a lot of people are excited for it as well. And, I mean, this commentary is not live. I did not do a live commentary for this because there's just too much craziness going on earlier to do a live commentary. But I can still kind of give you what I was feeling during the first experience of playing this. So, during the intro, you could see gorgeous graphics as always. The sky, the trees, everything looks great. You can see this rally starting line here. It really looks good. You got the helicopter in the air, you got the people. They really did a good job animating the people in this game. And look at those rally lights. Look at those rally lights. Those are beautiful things. Bam, and off we go. Now, the main draws for this pack, like the main reasons why you would want to buy it, are obviously, aside from rally, you know, rally racing in general, is that you get more areas, more space. And while that may be true, let me just get right out of the way that this is a separate piece of the game. You don't go into the single player and just drive to an area and rally there. This is apart from the normal game. Now that's a little bit of a disappointment because I was hoping I'd be able to actually have more free roam space, but apparently not, because this isn't attached to the main world at all. And it's a small price to pay for everything else you get, because it more than makes up for that in just all the content that it gives you. And my first feelings with driving this Subaru was that you could really feel with the rally upgrades, you can feel more grip on the dirt. It really gives you a sense of control. There's a lot more. They have almost made the dirt and the tarmac feel a lot more, I don't know how I should say this, a lot more, realistic, really, to be honest, realistic. It does feel like a rally game, and I think Playground Games' experience with making rally games really shines through in this pack, because you can tell that whoever designed these physics was really well versed in rally games, and it feels like a rally game. And that's the end of that stage. I've finished 8th place. I mean, you never really. It's kind of funny because you're not racing against other people on the track at the same time. Got my first achievement. Anyway, you're not racing against other people on the track at the same time. But if you know how a rally works, it's all based on time. Cars launch in a sequence. So the first guy will go, and then the second guy will wait until he's clear and then go. So it's all based on time, not who exactly reaches the finish line first. And there's a certain number of checkpoints that you can shoot up like 10 places by doing well between one section and another section. And these loading screens are awesome. Really cool. I love how they added new loading screens. A nice little touch. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this Evo in white or red. Yeah, red. We'll go with red. But yeah, I actually do not end up using. Got another achievement. I don't end up using this Evo actually to race, because I was much more excited about using another one of the cars in this pack, the Ford Escort Cosworth RS200. That is a beast rally car, one of my favorite rally cars of all time. Like, I'm not kidding, guys, of all time. Now, this is the main menu. You got the people walking around. You've got the starting, sort of like a starting line. They call it, I can't remember what they call it. This, to be honest, I cannot remember what they call this area. I'm just going to call it the main menu. But it's very cool. You can see the new Lancia that they added as well. And there's an RS 200. But so we're gonna go ahead and go to the auto show. And I really really want to state again how good of a job they've done with the animations of the people walking around and in between these little tents. You can tell that they really paid attention to the details. It's really, really, really cool, and I like it. I really like what they did. Now, here we go. We're buying our Ford. We're buying our Ford. And if you guys continue to watch my rally videos, then you'll let me just tell you now that I will be sticking with this Ford throughout the rest of my rally pack journey, I guess I should say, because this Ford is just, I mean, this thing is just pure rally car. That's all this thing is. And I know a lot of you guys are interested in looking at the customization options, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to head to the garage and customize this car. Another beautiful rally loading screen. I love the rally loading screen. I really do. I know it's kind of weird to say I love a loading screen, but I do. Now, if you go to the appearance and go to front bumpers, you can see that we have the lights, the little body pieces, and they have a rally sort of bumper grill thing, which they're all cool, but I go for the lights. Now, they look pretty weird on their own, but when you add the other lights, then they do look pretty cool. You can add a tire on top even. All these cool rally parts that you never would have gotten otherwise. I think they're really, really cool, and it adds some nice detail. And I hope that having that tire up there doesn't make me really top-heavy during the races, because I don't know, it felt like I was kind of going from side to side a little bit, but maybe I was just paranoid about having that tire up there. You have multiple hood options. Well, if you go into the hood options, you can see you even have that big, I don't even know what that is, an exhaust? Probably. But you got all these, you've got the whole light setup now, and that works especially well for night rallying. You have the rally tires, which improve off-road grip tremendously. I mean, driving these cars off-road is absolutely amazing because you have all the grip that you could ever want off-road. It feels so much better than driving a normal car off-road in Horizon. Like, for example, in one of my previous videos, I did a little news update for the Rally Pack, and I drove a Subaru 22B STI that was just an actual original in-game car that I sort of tuned up for rallying, but didn't have any of the rally parts on it. And now I can really, really, really see the difference and how much these rally parts actually benefit you. And you can see we also have the rally springs. The rally springs raise the ride height up to enable you to get over bumps, rocks, and yes, there are rocks and, you know, rocks and trees literally out on the road, in the track, and all that kind of stuff. You do have to swerve around these objects. It's not like the normal dirt races. It really isn't like the normal dirt races. It's legit rallying. I'm serious, legit rallying. And I spend a little time in the engine customization area trying to get this car to maxed out B class, but it's really, really hard, I've found, to get this car maxed out perfectly in B class. So we kind of end up just almost maxed out at B class, and it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I mean, it sort of helps. You want to squeeze as much potential out of your car as possible. So we're done with our customization. We're going to go see what we can do with this car now. And I know I don't paint the car in this episode. I probably should get a rally paint job, though. I really, really want a rally paint job. Oh, look, it's my car. In a different color, though. So, this is our first rally. When you get into this menu, you'll have one rally available, which is the Beaumont Rally. And you can select any rally-eligible car, really. You need to do rally upgrades in order to make the vehicles eligible for these events. But the cool thing about it is that the rally parts are in the... Oh, wow, that's a beautiful Lancia. The rally parts are in the main game as well. So you can use that rally suspension on a lot of different things. And I'm going to be trying that on some crazy stuff. I'm going to raise up a raptor. I'm going to see what a freaking lifted raptor looks like. That's going to be awesome. I actually saw a raptor in person the other day, a red raptor, and those trucks are nice trucks, believe me, guys. Those are nice trucks. So this is pretty much my first race with the Escort Cosworth, and I rewind some. I'll be honest, I kind of sucked at rallying in the beginning of this. I mean, well, in the couple of the later races too, which you'll see in some later videos, I still suck at rallying. I'll get better as I go along. I'm sure it'll just be like learning something new, like, for example, how I had to learn drifting years ago, and I was terrible at it in the beginning. Just the same way as I'm sort of terrible at rallying right now, and I really need to practice and get it down and get the feel for everything, get the feel for the cars. But this car is a really easy car to handle. The handling is predictable. It doesn't slide around all that much. The understeer it's not that bad, actually. It's pretty balanced, but the car doesn't have tremendous oversteer either. And you can see there were rocks in the road back there, in the road. But the cool thing about it is you've got a co-driver that actually tells you stuff. It actually tells you that there's gonna be rocks in the road, or there's gonna be trees, or there's gonna be, for example, a crest coming up. You should let off the throttle a little bit. The co-driver's information is actually really, really helpful. Warns you about upcoming turns, all sorts of like whether to cut the turn with the e-brake or not to cut the turn, like to kind of just downshift and flow through it. It really helps. He actually helps a lot more than I would have thought he would. I remember playing some rally racing games in the past where the co-driver was just annoying because you could see everything that was going on. But this is so fast-paced that I don't know if I could really do it without the co-driver, because you've got these crazy blind corners. For example, you've got some corners where you'll have a hill and a crest and then a drop down into the left, for example, and you can't see. And you've got trees on the right side, guardrail on the left side. You can't see what's going to happen. I mean, you're pretty much on your own when it comes to that kind of stuff. And, well, but when you have your co-driver, then it makes it a lot easier to do well. Now, I know 24th place seems really bad. I was really disappointed with that too. I was like, what? 24th place? But then I realized you have to advance through the pack and get up to the top times in the rally. Now, this is stage 2. You have 4 stages in an individual rally. I don't think we get through the stages. Yeah, we do not get through all 4 stages in this video. I'll be bringing out a video later of the other stages. But it's sort of running the same, I believe you run the same stage forwards and backwards, and then you have a different track to run as well in the same area. So I think you have two actual tracks, and you run them both forwards and backwards, which, running it backwards, it seems like a totally different track. I mean, you could say, you know, oh, you're running the track backwards, you know, that's Turn 10's just reusing tracks, and yes, I rewound, big deal. Anyway, you know, oh, Turn 10's just reusing tracks, but no, seriously, guys, they're not. It feels like totally different tracks when you go back the other direction. When you do them in reverse, they feel insanely different. You literally will not believe how different these tracks feel when you're going the other direction. Now, down to the big question. Is this pack worth 1,600 Microsoft points, or 20 bucks? Is it worth 20 bucks? Well, I think it is. I genuinely think that this pack is worth it. If you haven't bought any of the other car packs, you know, that's fine. You know, you don't have to buy car packs if you don't want to. But I think if you want to sort of stay, I don't know, not just stay current with Forza Horizon, but stay, but get an awesome racing experience in general, this pack is really, really, really good. It's better than I thought it would be. I'll be honest, it's way better than I thought it would be. And, I mean, with all the, craziness that's been going around with the DLC and people not liking it and everything, I'm glad that Turn 10 and Playground Games released this and kind of said, no, we're not trying to screw you over with DLC. We are bringing out good DLC, and this is it. So if you guys enjoyed this first 15 minutes of the Rally Pack, then click that like button and tell me in the comments below what you thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, then make sure to click that subscribe button for more Rally Pack videos.